What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Chump Change. This is live and recorded, and I'm back in the studio. It feels great. I've just been trying to make sure everything's kosher because I unplugged my Go XLR, take it with me, and never used it. So anyways, good to see you guys. Glad to be back, obviously. Leo Lusting, what's up, man? Good to see you. Steven Cicero, let's see who else is in the chat. We have Duke Nukem, Dakota Miner, what's up, man? Rambler, how you doing? Crypto Mikkel, I'm going to raid you after this. Sorry, I went a little late. Man, I drove for literally 18 hours straight, and then I didn't go to bed until last night. So I was up for like 36 hours or something crazy, and I got 8 hours of sleep. So I'm still beat, but nonetheless, we're streaming. We're here. All Set Miner, what's up, dude? Let's see. Geek of All Trades, who else is here? Matt Electron, good to see you, man. Patrick Murphy, and Bitcoin is going insane. Let's see what this is looking like right now. Absolutely crazy. Look at that, 27,000 Bitcoin. Didn't think that was gonna happen. 1,800 ETH. Insane. What do you guys think about this in the chat? I want to see if there was any good news. I really didn't check too much news wise. I didn't have time, but Fear and Greed Index is at 64, as you guys can see right here. 64. It's in the greed section, but I guess there's some news from Altcoin Daily. I watched a split second of his video, so I think we're gonna get into that and watch that this morning, just because again I didn't have too much time to get into it. Let's see. Bitcoin, Ethereum, these are the top 10 coins. We have Tether, BNB, USD Coin, XRP, Cardano, Polygon, Dogecoin in 9th, and Lido staked Ether in 10th. Solana's 11th. Binance USD is in 12th. That's just getting knocked down constantly. Shiba Inu, let's see. What the hell is this? What's going up here? 24 hours? Actually, I don't want to do that. Let me see. I screwed this all up. Damn it. Hold on. Shiba Inu, how much has that been up in the past 24 hours? 3.5%. Interesting. I know. I don't know if you guys saw BitBoy's video yesterday or the other day. He like exposed the Ryoshi guy, like the guy that made Shiba. It's kind of interesting. I mean, I don't know who he is either way, but whatever. Let me know if you guys know who it is in the chat. Automatic Beats, good morning. All right, let's see. Let's go to I was looking at Cointelegraph trying to find some stuff, but give me 1 second. Let me just get up Altcoin Daily's video and we will check that out. We'll watch it together and see if there's anything interesting about it. I know I guess the Feds have been printing money, which is interesting because they said they weren't going to, right? And now they are all of a sudden. Mute this quick, open it up, make sure it plays. Hopefully we don't have any issues this morning. Again, I apologize for being a little delayed. All right, let's see. All right, let's pull this up. Let's watch this. So this is Altcoin Daily. Oh, this is Altcoin Daily. I'm going to leave a link in the description to this video after the fact because it's not there yet. But this is the Fed just released the cryptocurrency bulls, he says. This is the title of the video. So let's see what it says. Let's do it.
Yes, huge update from the Fed, a trend change. The Fed just gave everybody 300 billion more reasons to buy Bitcoin. Printer just started. Brrr. Also, the Fed just released the cryptocurrency bulls. Of course, like always, what I'm referring to is the Fed total assets on their balance sheet is again flipped, going back up. And to put this into perspective, zooming out, we know that when the Fed puts assets onto its balance sheet, meaning they buy assets, that's one of their ways for quantitative easing. They're trying to stimulate the market. We saw that after the '08 housing crisis. We saw that drastically after the 2020 pandemic crash. And now this week, since all these banking collapses, we're seeing it again. So I'll play you a clip of what experts say about this in a second. But
real quick, thanks to 56 for being a member for 23 months, dude. It's almost been 2 years. You're insane. And I love you. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy.
let's just talk about the facts. Because while crypto Twitter thinks that the Fed's $297 billion balance sheet expansion is QE, some say it's not.
What?
So here are the specifics. The US Federal Reserve's balance sheet has expanded by almost $300 billion to now $8.63 trillion in the week of March 15th, reaching its highest value since November. And by a standard definition, this should be considered a pivot back to quantitative easing. Quantitative easing, or QE, which involves buying assets such as government bonds and mortgage-backed securities to inject liquidity into the financial system, is the basic definition. And just zooming out, QE has always historically been very good for Bitcoin. QE, initiated after the '08 crash and following the March 2020 pandemic-induced crash, expanded the Fed's balance sheet by trillions and stimulated asset prices, including cryptocurrencies.
Real quick in the chat, Jamie said this is actually scary. The dollar will collapse more. High inflation coming. I'm glad all my savings are in crypto. And Jamie, I'm with you. I mean, obviously, it's never good to put everything into one thing, right? You want to kind of diversify somehow, like property, however you can, right? Silver, gold, whatever. Just you don't want to have everything in USD or in crypto. You know, just kind of spread it out a little bit. But I agree with you. This is really not good. The more money they print, the more issues that are going to arise, right? So I guess we're going to see what happens.
So why isn't this week the same? Well, the recent balance sheet expansion stemmed mainly from banks borrowing short-term loans from the central bank to cope with the crisis of confidence triggered by the collapse of the 3 US banks. Meaning technically this isn't free money, it's just a loan, a short-term 1-year loan. And as stated by analyst Mark Chandler, QE is increasing the balance sheet for monetary purposes. This is about financial stability, and all expansion of the balance sheet is not QE. So the main problem from these banks is they had the assets, but they didn't have the liquidity because a lot of their money from their depositors were in more longer-term treasury bills.
So I heard that yesterday as well. They kind of like staked their money in a sense, right? Where it was locked up so they couldn't just take it out to give it to people when this whole bank run thing happened. So yeah, I guess it's going to explain it here a little bit. Let's see.
Now, many of those treasury bills would mature in about 10 years. The issue is there was a little bit of a bank run and depositors and the banks needed that money now. So what the Fed said is that, hey, you can give us those long-term assets and we'll give you that short-term liquidity. It's a loan, it's due in a year, but then you have cash today.
And the Fed didn't announce that there was a beginning and an end to this program other than saying these would be 1-year loans. And so I think the exposure for the American banking system at a minimum is going to be this $2 trillion because now the incentive, if you're a banker right now running one of these banks that has not gone under, is to immediately go to the Fed, put all of those assets to them, get a loan, and now take that and buy different assets, different bonds, different US treasuries.
So Chamath is explaining something very key here. This was on a recent episode of the All In podcast. I'll play you just about a 90-second clip. But listen to Chamath explain 2 things. Number 1, this isn't going to stop bankers from banking, meaning he thinks they're just going to take this money and then buy shorter term loans, try and get more yield. So it's not going to fix their irresponsibility. And two, this is essentially just kicking the can one more year down the road.
Because now the incentive, if you're a banker right now running one of these banks that has not gone under, is to immediately go to the Fed, put all of those assets to them, get a loan, and now take that and buy different assets, different bonds, different US treasuries that are yielding much more than what your old treasuries were yielding. And I think that's the arbitrage that we've unfortunately created. And the other question now, though, however, is what does that mean for the top four banks, right? Because if it's $2 trillion for everybody else but the top four, what's the gap for the top four? That looks like it's somewhere between $1 trillion and $2 trillion. So that's another amount of money we're going to have to, or the Fed will have to backstop. And then, as Friedberg said, these checks always come due. What do we do in a year? Because in a year, the problem is the only way to make the banks in a position to repay this much money in 1 year is to cut interest rates so massively that these assets massively inflate, and now all of a sudden you're in a position to cover this.
But these are with the government.
You get a loan collateralized by these assets. So you're still holding them, right?
Yes, and they mature.
So if the Fed takes an emergency posture and says, okay, guys, we want to avert a crisis in a year from now, and we're going to cut rates, these assets that these banks own will be worth more, which will allow them to repay the loan. As far as I can tell, all we've done is we've kicked the can down the road for a year. But I do think it's important for people to realize this doesn't solve the problem. It just means that mark your calendar for a year from now.
Yeah.
We have
Friedberg?
a problem on March 15th, 2024.
So
So
true.
while I would say what just happened isn't full-blown quantitative easing,
It's like putting a Band-Aid on the problem, right? Like that's kind of what's happening here.
this is a major baby step showing that the dam is starting to crack. And again, when in doubt, zoom out. Last election year, the Fed's assets, total assets, doubled from 4 trillion to 8 trillion. In the 08 election year, it also doubled. Wonder if this election year in 2024 will be the same. Also, here is the official breakdown of how much money came in each specific loan. I'm not going to bore you with those details. Just know, all things considered, the net assets on the Fed's balance sheet increased by about $300 billion, undoing months of the central bank's efforts to shrink its balance sheet. But that's not necessarily stimulative like QE. The minute we get more information like this, I will make a video. I will always keep you updated.
That's awesome. Shout out to Altcoin Daily for that video. It's actually it's pretty on point. It's legit. They're just putting a Band-Aid on the problem right now, and I guess it's going to unravel slowly but surely. Real quick, we had a question in the chat that I didn't have a chance to get to. Let me see, where is it? Somebody asked about buying silver or gold, asking if anyone did it. Hold on, let me see. Where the heck is it? I just looked at it. Rambler said, anyone buy gold chain for gold or buy gold coins? So I personally invest into gold and silver. I haven't bought any in a while, but I have a decent size chunk of my holdings, right? So that's kind of, I don't know, that's what I like to do anyways. It's just a I guess more of a secure way to save your money, right? So this is some of my silver. I know that sucks to see, but I laid it out on the floor when I was like back in the day before I had kids and I had time to do nothing. This was like when I was just getting into crypto, but I have a whole bunch of silver. I have a whole bunch of gold. And it's one of those things where you want to diversify your assets, right? So like I have rental properties as well as silver, gold, crypto, money in the bank. It's just spread it all around. Don't like keep everything in one spot. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a safety net in all angles, right? Let's see. Overboard Tech till the exchange steals them from you. Let's see. Who needs those commodities when you have BTC? Oh yeah. Well, don't keep it on the exchange, Geek of all trades. Damn it. I've been telling people this, all right? Don't keep your money on the exchange. The other thing is, have you guys seen that free cash site yet? Has anybody looked into it? Let me open this up real quick. I'm gonna get rid of this. All right. Free cash. I did this last night before I went to sleep. because I had to go to the store and get milk anyways, right? So the site that DJ Mines has been basically telling everybody about, stupid if you don't do it, it's this right here, right? Free Cash. It is a site where you can literally get paid in crypto to do random ish. All right. Yesterday, in total, I played a game for like an hour, right? And I did DoorDash. They had a DoorDash offer. Let me see if it even shows you. So let's see. Where is it? Let's see if it shows here. You guys can all make some passive income doing this. That's kind of ridiculous. I have no affiliation with this site at all. I don't care if you do it or not, but I did it, and I'm just telling you guys that it's legit. It worked. DoorDash, let's see. All right, this right here. See this offer? It says $155. Let me zoom in on this. There we go. Right there. 155 bucks, right? To just sign up through this. So you make an account through Free Cash. You can literally go do 2 DoorDash orders. You just have to deliver 2. Just 2. That's it. Doesn't matter. You get paid from DoorDash and you get 155 bucks. So I was like, all right. I went to the store, right? Get milk. Sat in the parking lot. Turned the thing on. There's like restaurants all around you. I waited until an order came in, hit accept, went and delivered it. It's like literally I walked into the place, gave the person's name, grabbed the bag, put it on my seat, drove it to their house, put it on their steps, took a picture and left. 2 times. I got 155 bucks for it, plus like 16 bucks or whatever I made for actually deliveries. Right? So shout out to DJ Mines for being amazing. Rambler said DJ Mines does this. Absolutely. So that worked mint, right? And then I played a game. There was a game that I made 84 bucks off last night. What was it? This one right here. This stupid game. This. And they paid me out within like 2 hours. So I played it for like an hour. Went and did the DoorDash thing. I looked at my Free Cash thing while I was doing DoorDash. And it came up to already been paid. So I just deleted the app. There's no reason to keep it, right? But look at this. Like, I'll show you guys the transaction this morning. So I just took out the money this morning. There was 248 bucks, I think. Or 242 bucks. Let me see. I'm gonna show you guys the transaction. I got paid out in Litecoin. What is happening? There we go. All right, you guys can see this. It's like obviously tough to see on the phone. Hold on, let me big screen this. There you go. 2.77 Litecoin, 241 bucks. That's what I made last night from this stupid site for doing nothing. I was sitting on my couch anyways, or hanging out with the kids, right? Because they slept in the car ride, so inevitably I wasn't allowed to sleep when I got home. So that's what happened. But this Free Cash site, totally legit, totally worth it. If you guys have something to do, I mean, or nothing to do rather, download games, play stuff, right? All right. Anyways, Bitcoin's looking great. I know Crypto Mikkel's going live. I feel bad that I'm kind of cutting him off. I'm going to go for like 10 or 15 more minutes, and then we're going to jump over to see him. Let's see. Automatic Beats said Feathercoin and Free Cash is only way to live. What's Feathercoin? Let's see. I'm going to Google that now. Obviously, we're going to be going live again tonight for Saturday Night Live, and I will probably do some DoorDash this afternoon. If you guys are interested, I can stream it. Doesn't matter to me. I'm comfortable with it now. It's super easy. I honestly didn't think it was going to be that easy. All right, what is it called? Feathercoin? Actually, let me Google it. Is this just like the coin itself, or are you talking about a site? I assume you're just talking about the coin. This, right? In general, you nerd. Leo Lusting says 53 watching, only 17 likes. Yeah, guys, please hit that like button. Appreciate it. Are you talking about this and Free Cash? You just want to go in all on this? I saw actually Retro Mike made a video about Pigeon Coin and I think Feathercoin, and I caught it while I was like off on vacation, but I didn't see. If you look up Feathercoin and not Pigeon Coin, I'm unsubscribing. I'm sorry, buddy. Well, is what it is. This is I'm not gonna be interested in any of this stuff. But if that was a site like Free Cash, it would have been totally sick. This I'm still shocked. This game right here you can play and earn money. It's ridiculous, like how much money you can earn on this site just to play games. Like look at this one, 74 bucks. I don't know what this is. Let's just see. Just gotta sign up because I'm not logged in, obviously. But once you get signed up, it gives you like the what you have to do. So like it might say you have to accept like your location, where your location is, or ads basically tailored to you, right? You have to accept that, or you might not get paid out. So like you just have to hit the allow button and then just go into the settings and delete it after you're done. You know what I mean? It's not a huge deal. Let's see. Can we use a VPN? I don't know. I did it on my phone. I'm not doing it on my computer. I'm doing it on my phone. So that's that. I will have a video though, actually doing this on my, like a Dell Optiplex. This thing. Oh boy, knocked over my light. This thing right here. This is, hold on. There we go. All right, this thing right here is it's kind of like the Dell Optiplex, right? It's a Lenovo little mini desktop PC, right? And that thing, I got this from Rondi. Shout out to Rondi, my man. Appreciate you. This I'm going to be setting up in my crypto mining trailer on solar. It runs about 10-15 watts. I can run these ads on it, right? Not saying you're supposed to watch them 24/7, but let's be real. I'm going to turn on this free cash thing, run the ads on this thing, and I'm also going to have my ASIC hub running on solar so I can still monitor my L7, which is a great idea. Burner computer idea, said Rambler. Yes, yeah, definitely don't put this stuff on your main PC. That's just my opinion. It might be fine, I don't know, but I wouldn't trust it. That's just me. But anyways, all right, let's see. I'll send you a link to set up solar monitoring app to run on it too. Nice. Yeah, that'd be cool. Absolutely. Appreciate that, Geek of All Trades. All right, guys, smash that like button. Appreciate you for being here. Do you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about before we get out of here? I'm sorry, I'm just kind of like all over the place, still getting set up again back here from vacation. Let's see. You look pretty good for family vacation. I'm usually worn out and dead after. I'm not gonna lie, I'm beat. I am beat. I got like, again, I went, what did we do? We drove, it was 18.5 hours. So I literally drove the entire way straight through myself. I didn't switch with the wife. I let her sleep in the back of the kids. It was a rough ride, right? The kids slept and I just chugged along. And then we left, not yesterday, the day before yesterday at 1 p.m. We stopped at like 3 to get Wendy's. And then I stopped like a couple times to get gas because I had to. But it was like, yeah, I think it took like 2, maybe 3 fill-ups. I think it was about 2 or 3 fill-ups before we got to, back to the house. But I was like dead empty when I got back to the house. What car I drove? I have an Escalade. Rambler. Let's see. What did you do to your eyebrow? I got a sick zit right here. And I popped it like a butthole. Fake brows. Imagine if I just glued them on. I just glued them on for you. No, but I need a haircut, man. My hair is like awful. I get a cut every week. It's terrible. But yeah, that's it. You worked like a horse. And dude, honestly, it was so hard getting up and streaming in the mornings. That's why I took like the last 3 days off. But I apologize for not being available. Let's see. Steven Cicero said, "Where are the panda pictures?" I have a few, but I can't share them. It's not nice. Not nice. I didn't get any selfies with them though. We took like group picture, right? Mr. Wood Puts, thanks for being a member, dude. 14 months. Dude, I appreciate you. You're awesome. You're awesome. Thanks, buddy. Let's see. Hey, you. Oh, I already read that. Crypto 440. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, I still got to send you my RX 580 actually. I kind of want to throw it in the oven though and see if that works. Free flow. Is that what they call it when you put a GPU PCB in the oven? I'm kind of nervous about it though. Is it a bad idea? Let me know. What do you guys think? Should I throw this RX 580 PCB in the oven or not? Tony, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. We're just about to get out of here. Crypto Mikkel is going to be going live. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but I'm exhausted. I'm probably going to go back to sleep for a little bit. And then I got to go get my dog. My dog's been at my mother's house for like 2 weeks. My sister's been taking care of it. I have panda pox wicked bad. Yeah, my wife's wicked sick. Panda got her so sick. Dude, Panda just came and gave AIDS to everybody. It's just everybody got sick. Rondi's kid, my wife, my kid. Like, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Let's see. When Panda is in Florida, pigeon pumps. Yes, 2000%. And yeah, I want to talk about that. Actually, we did talk about this, Retro Mike. Panda looks at me when I'm in the office of Terra Hosting. Panda's sitting down with the Mining King, and they're talking nerd shit, right? I'm over there. I'm like running electrical lines, doing stuff like useful for the company, right? They're over there just talking, and Panda's looking up. I don't know what he's looking up. Pigeon coin for whatever reason, and he's like, hey, chump change, get wrecked. Pigeon coin's up like 2000%. It was something stupid, and I was like, you know what? F you and F Retro Mike, because you both suck. It was so funny. If you were there, Retro Mike, you would have died. It was a riot. Let's see. What is Pigeon coin even at? Let's see. Is it even on? It is, right? Yeah, it is. Here we go. Let's bring this up. It's down 61% now. All right, let's see though. Let's do we'll do the 30-day actually. Oh, actually, it was down pretty hard though. Hold on. Oh, but it was way high, and then it like was down, and then jumped back up again. I gotcha. Well, that makes way more sense. That makes me feel better about it. Shut up, Retro Mike. You're the worst. Panda told me I lost it. It was so funny. He's like, hey, chump change, get wrecked. Pigeon coin's up like 2000%. Oh my god, it was so ridiculous. But guys, this market looks fantastic. I hope this holds. Oh, actually, Shanghai update. The Shanghai upgrade rather is going to be apparently it's coming April 12th. It's going to be unlocked, all the staked Ethereum. So there was something pretty interesting that I was watching, or I listened to so much crap while I was driving because I had 18 hours of nothingness just staring at the road. So I listened to Big Boy Crypto, right? I have nothing against him. I know some people are kind of like whatever about him, but I have nothing against him. His show's educational once in a while for me anyways, so I listened to it, and he said something about April 12th, everything's going to be unlocked, and then he went and mentioned how it could, like, it's not going to be as bad as people are expecting, right? And it kind of made sense. So I guess most people, when they went to stake Ethereum, they staked it around $600. I guess that's like the technical the charts of it, right? And they also staked it without knowing when they could get it out. So that was also a huge thing that I was just thinking about, you know, why now that it's going to be unstaked, with them locking this money up, not caring about if they could get it out when or ever, I don't think it's going to change their mind if they can unstake it now, because technically they're up 3x on their money right now because $1,800, right? Looking at, again, Ethereum, $17.99. I mean, that's today, right? So I don't think they're going to be taking the money out because they're already 3x, unless they do want to take gains, but most people get greedy. So you know what I mean? It's kind of something to think about. I don't think it's going to tank the market like everybody thinks it's going to. So I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll have to see. Fully Electric said the only reason the crypto market is doing well is because of the funds the Fed is injecting into the banks. So I don't get why so many people are upset with the Feds. Yeah, no, I don't. I agree. I think people are just upset with the Feds because the fact that they're saying one thing and they're backpedaling, basically, right? Trying to put a band-aid on everything that's going on in the market or in the financial crisis we're going through right now. Let's see. Do you now storm gain it can mine BTC? Do I know Storm Gain? Is that a site actually? Sorry, I was just like trying to analyze what the heck you just said. Let me see. Let me type it in. What's it called? Storm Game? Let me Google it. I've never heard of it. Oh, it is. No, it's not. Well, it's a site, but it's, let's see. Is this what you're talking about? All-in-one crypto app with a Bitcoin cloud miner. I have no idea what this is. Never heard of it. Exchange futures to up to 500x leverage. Don't do that, please. You're gonna put yourself in a world of hurt. Lose all your money doing stupid stuff. I've never heard of this. Ahmed. I've never heard of it. I'll look into it though. I'll leave it up. I'll leave this up so I can check it out. Have you guys heard of that? 500x leverage. Oh my god, it's suicide. It is. It's very, very much suicide. It's scary. You can get really burnt. So actually, I did want to elaborate on that a little bit, right? Mr. DJ Mines and the Mining King, we're talking about this a little bit, right? So there's a lot of leverage is very risky, right? But to a point. So on, say, Bybit, right? If you're gonna use an exchange like that, like that's an exchange that you need a VPN for unless you live outside the US. You can't use that inside the US. But you can use a VPN, put your money on that, and you can do leverage trading, and you only are risking what's in that like deposited wallet, right? Whatever's in your wallet, that's the only thing you can lose. You're not going to lose more. And that was a huge conversation they were having, but I was like in the middle of driving and I couldn't have this conversation with them. This was like 2 weeks ago, I think. But yeah, you can't lose more than you put in over on sites like that. On stocks, it's a whole different thing, right? That's regulated. I don't recommend ever doing any type of leverage trading on stocks. I don't know much about stocks, but that could be very risky. So that's just the one thing with Bybit that I wanted to make sure everybody knew that. As far as I know, I think like Femex and all those other places that do leverage trading, same thing. They'll just wipe out your wallet. They're not like on that exchange. They're not going to wipe out like your personal funds somewhere else. You can't lose anything else you have somewhere else. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like cutting your losses. Like if you want to do crazy leverage trading or you want to be a gambler for a minute, only throw in so much that you're about, you know, that you're willing to lose. Like if you're willing to lose an ETC, which is like what, $20 at this point, send it in. If you lose the $20, lose $20, but do whatever you want with it. You know what I mean? That's just kind of my opinion, but don't take that as financial advice. Just what I wanted to kind of point out. Stocks make you borrow millions without consent, and if they fail, you are broke forever. Yeah, no, and I agree. That's what they'll do. They'll come at you because like it's regulated, so they have your bank account information. They have all your information. Crypto, they don't like, they can't like take more money out of your wallet. Does that make sense? Hopefully that does. Some people. Let's see. Someone said have a great day, Boston Crypto. Have a good day, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting out of here too. All right, Crypto Mikkel. Let's see if he's live. I think he is. Let me just double check real quick. Crypto Mikkel, are you live, sir? We're gonna go raid him, guys. Hit that like button, please. I'm gonna be live again tonight for Misfit Mining Saturday Night Live. I will try to post that shortly with myself, the Mining King, Max Voltage, and Hawk Crypto. Let's see, Crypto Mikkel. He is live. All right, there's 4 people over there. We're gonna get over there and bother him. Let's see. It's not gonna play, but anyways, this is Crypto Mikkel. We're gonna go raid his stream, so let's do that, guys. Hopefully you all have a great rest of your day. I might go do some DoorDash while I'm out with picking my dog up rather. So if you guys want me to live stream it, let me know, I guess, in the comments below or in Discord. Shoot me a message or just whatever, put it in the VIP chat or wherever you guys would like. All right, guys, have a good day. I'll catch you soon. I'm glad to be back. I'm happy you guys are all here with me. Sloth Squash, have a good day, buddy. Fully Electric, Leo Lusting, you guys are awesome. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace.